Howdy everybody, it's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, because it's Fun Friday, and it's time for another tag. Again, from G and Nikki with Too Fat, Too Furious. There's a whole group of people that do Tag Tuesday, but I don't see them till Tuesday, so we just add them to my Fun Friday. I really like all the support that y'all are giving on my tag videos. They're actually my most watched videos. So if you don't like the tags, you can go ahead and skip off now. But if you like to hear the way my crazy brain works and the way I answer things, then stick around, because we're going to have fun. It's another 20 question tag. This one's about food. I made sure I ate before this tag because when I watched G and Nikki do it, I got real hungry. So we're just going to hop right into it. Question number 1. What's your favorite breakfast? Pancakes, bacon, eggs. Yeah, that's going to be my favorite. Eggs, bacon, and pancakes. Bless you. If I could have that, that'd be a good breakfast. Question number 2. What's your favorite sandwich? Well, if I were going to go to like a Subway or any place that does that style of hoagie sandwich, I mean, there's 100 Firehouse up, there's a bunch of them. I would probably get, I would get the Italian sandwich. That collection of meats with like capicola, salami, and they normally have provolone for the cheese on there with like that Italian seasoning. If I were to say favorite sandwich that I were going to go out and buy, Italian. If I were going to be making it, ham and cheese, because it's easy and I love ham and cheese. Question number 3. What's your favorite cookbook? Yeah, so I saw this question and I don't own any cookbooks. Shocker. Are y'all surprised that Misty, who doesn't know how to cook and didn't, if you missed my king cake video, I didn't even know to eject. It's a long story. Just go watch it if you want a good laugh. I don't own any cookbooks. Maybe I need some. Can I say that YouTube? My favorite cookbook is YouTube, because let's be honest, if I'm going to go get a recipe, I'm going to get it from YouTube. So that's going to be my answer, because Nikki, I try not to cheat and skip answers. I know you call me out every time I kind of talk a whole bunch and then don't answer it. So my answer is going to be YouTube, because I honestly don't own any cookbooks. Never have. I may one day, but not today. Question number 4. No more sweets or no more hearty foods? Oh, no more sweets. I like savory foods. That's kind of where I got myself here. It was not because of sugar, even though that's what my diet that I'm on, keto, currently cuts out. It's the sugar from the carbs. Like, I could eat a whole loaf of French bread, garlic bread, even better, Texas toast, like all the bready carbs, bagels, muffins, all the bready carbs. So muffins may be a little bit sweet, but anyway, I would definitely say I would give up sweets over hearty foods. I mean, I want meat. So shh, Barnum, you're okay. Question number 5. What's your favorite cuisine? Y'all know I want to go tacos. I'm trying not to answer tacos to everything. Mexican. Tacos, well, let me back up. Not Mexican. Tex-Mex. And yes, there is a difference, because we in Texas say we like Mexican food, but we don't know what Mexican food is. We know what Tex-Mex food is. So tacos, burritos. Are you trying to make that more comfortable? It's already a pillow. Hello. Thank you. Barnum is just interrupting the tag. Anyway, we know Tex-Mex. Tacos, burritos, fajitas, carne asada, stuffed peppers, chimichangas. Mexican food, I would say, would be my favorite cuisine. Also, typically very carb heavy. That's okay. There's alternatives. I found enchiladas. It's a good cuisine. Stop talking about it. Move on. Question number 6. What's your most guilty pleasure food / snack? My most guilty pleasure? I mean, if I'm going to eat something these days, I normally am planning on it and don't. Oh, that's a lie. You know what is kind of my guilty pleasure? This is going to seem really kind of dumb maybe, but peanut butter. Peanut butter is amazing. It's so delicious. You just eat it off of the spoon. People are like, well, how do you eat your peanut butter? Out of the jar with a spoon. So it's kind of a guilty pleasure because you shouldn't eat food right out of the jar with a spoon, maybe. That's not the best format. And so I don't feel guilty when I do it, but I do kind of think, maybe you should put it in a bowl. And if you want to add some syrup or some honey to peanut butter, if you haven't tried that yet, and maybe you're not on keto, because I can't really do that right now. It sounds delicious though. But if you want to give that a try, just add some syrup to your peanut butter. Now that's a guilty pleasure right there. That's my dad's fault, but it's still delicious. Okay, question number 7. Cooking at home or going out for dinner? Currently, cooking at home because I cook everything at home and don't eat out. Because I can't necessarily know what's in the food of everything that I eat out. So unless I'm having a free day where I'm going to have possibly extra carbs or sugar that I don't know about, I very rarely eat out. Before keto, I never cooked. Y'all already, if you've been following me, you know this. I don't have a cookbook. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to use basic cooking utensils. It's fine though. I'm doing great and I'm not starving, obviously. But for now, we're just going to say staying home. And I like to stay home, and with everything going on, I should stay home. You can do what you want, but I should stay home. Question number 8. What's your favorite restaurant? Okay, so again, my gut instinct said Pancho's Mexican Buffet. When I was growing up, okay, quick story time, just real quick. There's 20 questions, real quick. When I was growing up, we didn't go out to eat very often. And when we did, it was a very big thing, and it was normally a celebration of something. So every 6 weeks when I got my report card, if I did well on my report card, which for the most part I always did, there was some weird history things and this small little piece where they thought I might be mentally retarded, but we worked all that out. Everything's fine. I'm not actually. More on that story to come maybe later. But anyway, anytime I would do well, I would get to go wherever I want, and every time I picked Pancho's. Is it Mexican food? Maybe, again, not. Maybe it's more of a Tex-Mex than an actual Mexican food, but it was all you can eat, and then they had sopapillas at the end. If you haven't had a sopapilla from Pancho's Mexican Buffet, you're missing out. It's just this cloud of puffed, buttery goodness. Oh, it's so delicious, and you put honey on it. Oh, it's really good. Pancho's. But that's not, I haven't eaten there in years. The restaurant I eat at the most frequently when I do go out, I would say is either Cheddar's or Chili's. They're sort of the same American cuisine. You know, you can get anything from hamburgers to chicken to steak. Cheddar's is my favorite. I prefer the food there, but I actually go to Chili's more often just because it's right by my house. So, did that answer the question? Pancho's. I'm still going to go with Pancho's because that one makes me smile. So I'm going to say that one's my favorite. Question number 9. What is the tastiest food you have ever eaten? Oh my goodness. I mean, right now all I can think about is sopapillas. The tastiest food. You know, can I give an area of where I was where the food was tastiest? When I lived with my friends, Ken and Steven, Ken's sister had graduated from Berkeley, so we went to San Francisco. Man, when I tell you everything we ate in San Francisco was like the best food I've ever had, ever. Maybe it was part of the experience, maybe it was just being somewhere different, but I didn't have one bad meal in San Francisco. it was the most delicious food I can ever remember eating. We had seafood buffets, we had pasta from Italian restaurants. Just everything that I had in San Francisco was amazing. So that's going to be my answer. Question number 10. What is your favorite snack? I love a snack plate. If you watch any of my What I Eat in a Day videos, you know that Misty loves a snack plate. My favorite snack, cheese. I would say if I could just chop me off a little hunk of cheese, give me a Baby Bell cheese. Oh, the regular or the Gouda. This is delicious. Cheese. I'm going to say if I could pick any snack, cheese. Because it's delicious. What's on your pizza? Pepperoni. As long as you don't give me vegetables or fruit, pretty much, I'm going to be okay. You can give me a meat lovers. I'll eat all the meat. But if you were to ask me what kind of pizza do you want, my instinct reaction will be pepperoni. Just pepperoni. Extra pepperoni. Pepperoni's delicious. It's also good on Italian subs. Just putting it out there. Question number 12. What food do you really dislike? Okra. Fried okra. When you eat okra, people complain about it being slimy. That's not why I don't like it. It's because when you eat it, it has seeds inside, and all those little seeds like pop in your mouth and get okra. It's a texture thing. Next close to that, although I really want to like it. I want to like it. It's such a great keto snack if you get no sugar. Jell-O. Jell-O is such a good snack on keto. So many people eat it. I cannot. Oh, I cannot. You don't even have to. I think that's why I don't like soup too. Oh, you're rambling a little bit. I don't like soup because you don't eat it. It slides down your throat. You don't eat Jell-O, it slides down your throat. Okra, you eat and then it pops all in your mouth. And it's not, despite what you say, Mom, it's not fun like Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks are fun. Okra, not so much. So we're going to go with okra. And anything that slides down your throat. Question number 13. What's the weirdest food you have ever eaten? I don't know. What's weird? I'm not a very adventurous eater because I know what I like and what I don't like, but I'll try anything once. I've had a few weird Asian dishes, and one thing that I just could, and maybe it's not weird or different, but chicken feet. Ooh. No, it's just like cartilage. And again, it's slimy, and so I don't know if that's weird. It was weird to me. I didn't know you could eat the foot of a chicken. Now, I've heard of people eating like pig's feet, and I have not done that either. But like, I kind of get that because it seems like there's meat on it. There's no meat on the chicken feet. I don't know. Chicken feet? Let me know if you've tried it down below. Do you like chicken feet? Why and why? Okay. So that's what I'm going to answer for that one. Moving on. This is a fun one. I don't know if y'all are having a good time, but I'm having a good time. Question number 14. What food would you never try? There's not a food that I would never try. I would be willing. I mean, I've eaten like crickets. I've eaten bugs. That worm that y'all showed, G and Nikki will know. You'll have to go check out their video. There was this, I call them, I don't know what they're called, but like the big worm. You see them often in like the Survivor things. Like that would be gross. But I wouldn't say I would never try it. I would say any kind of animal like oh, you know what I like? You know what animal I would never try? Turtle. I could never eat a turtle. I feel like I could, no offense, dogs. I feel like I could eat a dog or a cat, but I cannot eat a turtle. Oh, I love turtles. Turtles are one of my very favorite animals, up there with giraffe. But I feel like I could eat a giraffe. I could not eat a turtle. What did they do to you? Don't eat a turtle. So we're going to amend my answer and say turtle. And I lost my place. I would never try turtle. I mean, I would if I was starving, but for the we're going to stick with turtle. Question number 15. What's on your food bucket list? Nothing? There's I don't have any food that I want to try that I haven't tried yet. Something that I haven't tried would be on my bucket list. Some food that people say is delicious that I haven't tried. I can't think of anything right now that I haven't tried that I want to try. If I want to try it, I normally try it. A lot of people say caviar. I don't want to try that necessarily. Again, the whole popping in my mouth thing. Don't be mad. I might have to skip that one. I really don't have a bucket list of anything that I haven't tried that I want to. Maybe can we do like a gold leaf hamburger? Because it would be really expensive and still be a hamburger. That could be a bucket list thing, just to buy something really extravagant and expensive, but something that you could actually eat. I hope that's a good enough answer. I don't know. We're just going to keep moving on. Question number 16. What food can't you live without? Meat. I mean, you can't live without any food. You need food. You don't actually need food. I've done a 30-day juice fast, which technically is food, but it's just the juice of the food. Food could I never live without? I mean, meat or cheese. I love meat and I love cheese, and you need both for tacos. So, meat and cheese. I would never want to live peanut butter. I never want to live without peanut butter. Can I amend to peanut butter? Would I rather peanut butter or meat? Peanut butter. Peanut butter. I could live without peanut butter because I could have almond butter. I'm going to say meat and cheese again. We're going to go back to meat and cheese. Question number 17. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Tacos. Easy. Tacos, we've done this 100 times. They're good for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, or snack. Tacos. I would never want to have to live without tacos. Question number 18. Have you ever eaten anything on a dare? Nope. You don't have to dare me. I'll try it. I mean, I guess if somebody wants to dare me, I would still try it. But not because they dared me, but just because I hadn't tried it. Like they said, do you want to try chicken feet? I didn't want to, but I did. And it was gross. Don't try it. Unless you like it, then you can eat it. But so no, I have not ever eaten anything on a dare. That answers the question. No, I could have just said no. Question number 19. What is your home country's traditional food? American traditional food. I mean, when I think of American food, my brain goes hot dogs. Hot dogs. Nachos. Tex-Mex for Texas. But for some reason, when I think of American food, my brain, and I guess that's because hot dogs and hamburgers, because that's what we have on the 4th of July, which is when we celebrate our independence. You have hot dogs and hamburgers on the 4th of July. Everything else is kind of up for debate, but I feel like most people have hot dogs and hamburgers on the 4th of July. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe that's just my family, but when I think of American food, I think of hot dogs and hamburgers. Question number 20, the last question. What is the weirdest food combo you enjoy? The weirdest food combo that I enjoy is peanut butter and syrup weird? I mean, I feel like that's up to the person that is responding to my answer, because you might not think that's weird. What other weird combinations do I like? Pickles and cheese. Again, I don't know if that's a weird combination. I don't really combine foods. That's another thing about, since the time I was growing up, I had my own plate, and my own plate had its own little dividers, and everything went into its own divider because nothing should be touching, and if anything's touching, you've done and gone and messed up my plate, because why are you going to have pea juice on my meat? I don't want pea juice on my meat. I want the pea juice with the peas and the meat with the meat. You know, shouldn't... There are some things that shouldn't be combined, in my opinion. I'm weird about food and how I eat it. I like for it to look nice. I like to prepare it in a way that's visually appealing. I eat slow. I focus on my eating. I take small bites. I chew a lot. I already forgot the question. Did I answer it yet? Did we answer the final question? Weird food combinations. Did any of those answers suffice? I don't even know. If somebody who knows me can think of something weird that I eat that you think is weird, you let me know. Maybe it's my weird food combination is that I prefer them not combined in a lot of instances. You will clearly see as you watch like my what I eat in a day or even my snack plates, I'll put in little individual silicone containers, because again, the olive juice shouldn't be touching the cheese, shouldn't be touching the jerky. It should all be separated. So maybe my weirdest food combination is that I don't combine them. Or peanut butter and syrup, if you think. Actually, you know what's really delicious, and a lot of people think this is really gross, talking about peanut butter again? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, not weird. But when you add pickles to them, people think it's weird. It's not. Add you some dill pickle slices. Not really thick ones, just some thin ones to start. Just some hamburger dill slices. Just add you a thin little layer of hamburger dill slices in between your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yes, so good. It's delicious. So, that's what I'll go with. Pickles on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich may be the weirdest food combination. I really want that now. Ugh. So that's where we're going to leave that one for today. That was a really fun tag. They're all fun. I love these tags. I hope you enjoyed my answers. I hope you had fun. And like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe if you know how. I appreciate, like I said, everyone following along. Everyone who watches these tag videos. Thanks. They're very popular. So I'm going to keep doing them because I also enjoy them. And so does my mama. And that's also important to videos for me. So... until next time, I'll see you real soon.